Boom, we're pre-recorded and we are excited to be looking at Ravencoin today. And although there is blood in the streets, Ravencoin happens to be up 30%. So about 2 weeks ago, we decided to make that our second largest holding. And today it's listed on Binance. What a sweet event of timing. So with those that are interested in the chart, the patterns, and what might happen next, let's dive in and take a look. Boom. So here we go. We've got Ravencoin versus Bitcoin. Obviously, we're up around, we're actually around 28% right now. Well, Bitcoin is currently down at 5%, sitting at $6,290. So one of the fun things here is we'd actually had the previous high charted, and we almost came up and touched that with the wick. And we've just currently broke through on the one-day MACD chart as well. So if we scroll back, obviously into the 1 hour, we've been up and above the moving average convergent divergent for quite some time, and it's actually the highest it's been in the history of the token so far. Let's well, at least what I have recorded history of. Oh no, that's not entirely true. The only other times we have spikes equal to as high as this is when we went to the last all-time highs. So now that we've broken through on the 1 hour and more specifically on the one-day chart, I think that this token probably for the rest of the day is going to continue to run. So it's exciting. We're really glad to have entered Ravencoin when we did. Like I said, we were even going to start. We're in the process of getting a little miner set up in the bear den here. So super exciting. So for those of you that don't know a whole lot about Ravencoin, it is a proof of work token that uses the Bitcoin blockchain, and something very unique about it is X16R. It's a new type of mining algorithm that they use to create an ASIC resistant hashing protocol, which is extremely valuable because that means it's more likely to be decentralized in the future. So it says, welcome to Ravencoin. Ravencoin is a protocol based on a fork of Bitcoin code which adds features specifically focused on allowing tokens to be issued on the Ravencoin blockchain. These tokens can, with whatever properties of the issued token decides, so they can be limited in quantity and named and be issued as securities and or collectibles. So you can make your own security token within minutes and trade it worldwide. So here you go. Basically, you have project shares, virtual goods, physical and digital assets. One of the reasons why we're looking at this token because we're interested in tokenizing famous art pieces or collectible art pieces, etc. So Ravencoin kind of jumped off the map for that one specifically. Also, anytime the little birds and animals yell something in my ear, it seems to be a pretty good call. So take a look at ravencoin.com. You can download their wallet here for your desktop, whether it's Mac or PC. I think there's a lot of value into this. You have Patrick Bryan, one of the main investors. He's the CEO of Overstock. You've got Bruce Fenton, one of the lead developers and coordinators for Ravencoin. So here you go, just a little quick rundown. What makes Ravencoin different from Bitcoin? The X16R algorithm intends to solve the centralization of mining seen on the Bitcoin blockchain caused by the introduction of expensive and highly effective application-specific integrated circuits. This is what is known as ASIC. So by randomizing the order of 16 different hashing algorithms, Raven makes ASICs difficult to develop, allowing room for anyone to be able to mine Raven on the network without the disadvantage of the competing ASIC hardware. So again, this is extremely important is because it is offering an even truer form of decentralization through the mining algorithms. It's one of the reasons why I initially invested in it was specifically because of the algorithm and its relationship to the art. So, okay, well, first we had people telling me that I should be looking at it for the last 2 weeks. So I jumped on board and we started to dive in. When I have those animals speak to me, they're all brilliant, from some of my good friends to just the words in the way the world exists. I look for those signs and signals. So we jumped on Ravencoin. We actually wrote up a little article about it the other day. We started speaking about it. So hats off to all the Bear family. If you're new to the Bear family, you like this content, give us those thumbs up, subscribe, join our Telegram channel in the links below. That's where we do keep this conversation going. There are lots of us that were talking about how to mine Ravencoin, where to buy it, as Bittrex is one of the few places that had it, etc. It went live on Binance this morning. So pretty excited about that. So the block rewards for Raven is around 5,000 per time. So you've got a block time of 1 minute instead of 10 minutes. So total coin supply is 21 billion. So they've changed some of the original Bitcoin source code to adapt for what its use cases can be for. So here you can see they haven't actually even added it yet on the bottom of their exchanges, but it was added to Binance this morning. So keep an eye on that. It is now listed on Binance. And as you can see here, where are we? We're on the one. We're on the 1 day chart. Actually, the data. here isn't even caught up. So let's look back at the data that we have for Ravencoin on the 1-day chart. Again, we just broke through the MACD here on the 1-day, so I suspect we'll probably hit the recent all-time highs. Although if you don't own any of this token, I don't suggest FOMOing in. We had been holding this now for the last 2 or 3 weeks, so almost perfect time, like feels like a flawless timing entry. So we are going to be looking for an exit and then a re-entry point, because I don't think this is done in the long term. I think I think we knew this was coming, and I think it will continue to grow. I think actually Ravencoin could become... I had Digibyte as the second top holding for a little while, followed by like Omisego. Again, I wasn't sitting on any other alternative digital assets other than Digibyte and Ravencoin the last month here. So that kind of gives you an insight into how worrisome I was about the rest of the alternative digital assets. And as you can see, everything else is in red. But we're only going to look at Ravencoin for this one particular part. I want to keep it short. Join their community, get involved. Whether you're a developer, a miner, or a media crazy person like myself, whatever it might be, join the Raven family. See what it takes to look at. I think the bear and the Raven get along really well. It could have been one of the reasons why we were initially attracted to it. Look at this logo and this company. I was like, oh, just the little small things in life, right? Anyways, we're going to leave it at that. We believe you guys can do your own research. We trust you all are well critically minded thinkers. Again, thank you all so much for joining us. Give us those thumbs up if you like this content. Go to ravencoin.com, check out all their information there. Subscribe, hit that little bell, that way anytime we go live. And again, remember to join the Telegram channel, because in those links below where the Telegram channel is, that's where the Bear Den family often communicates about the importance of things like Ravencoin, ups and downs and swings when I can't make live videos. Some of those guys have called tokens way ahead of me. So the Bear community is the strength of the Bear family. So thank you guys all for joining us today. We'll see you on the other side.